Okay, let's unpack this. Custom AI assistants. Sounds pretty futuristic, right?
It does a bit, yeah.
But this Coursera course, OpenAI GPTs, creating your own custom AI assistants, it actually dives into how anyone can build these things
Yeah.
using OpenAI's tech.
Hmm.
So this deep dive, we're going to pull out the essentials from that course.
Yeah, right to the core of it.
Exactly. Our mission today is for you listening to walk away really understanding what these custom GPTs are, what they can actually do for you.
And why you should care, essentially.
Right. Why they might be a game changer for boosting productivity, maybe sparking some innovation or just creating really personalized experiences.
Well, what's fascinating here, I think, is this shift. We're moving kind of from general purpose AI.
With the standard ChatGPT everyone knows.
Exactly. Those rely on these huge, large language models, LLMs,
Yeah.
trained on just massive amounts of text data. Powerful, but general.
Okay.
Custom GPTs let you take that underlying power, that engine, and really focus it. Hone it in on your specific needs.
So tailoring it.
Precisely. Bringing that AI intelligence to tackle very specific areas, understand maybe niche language, or solve unique problems you face day to day.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me.
Uh-huh.
The course description, it throws out some amazing potential uses just to get your mind racing, you know?
Like what?
Well, think about how much time we spend just wading through complex info. Imagine an AI that could analyze, say, complex legal documents.
All right. Pulling out the key clauses or risks.
Instantly. Or for anyone in logistics, think about streamlining a whole supply chain.
That's a huge one. The complexity there is immense.
Totally. And the course even mentions assisting scientific research, maybe helping generate new hypotheses by looking at data in different ways.
Yeah, and if you connect that to the bigger picture, think about the bottlenecks in so many industries right now.
Mm-hmm.
How much time, how many resources go into those routine but critical tasks, like reading those long legal agreements or optimizing logistics?
Right. Tedious stuff sometimes.
Exactly. Custom GPTs could potentially automate or at least significantly speed up those processes. That frees up human experts for more, strategic thinking, creative work.
It's not just saving time, it's unlocking potential.
That's a good way to put it.
And it gets even more tangible, right? The course gives this specific example, a GPT for travel and business expense management.
Ah, yes. The bane of many existences.
Yeah,
There.
exactly. Think about booking work travel. You're digging through company policies, searching for deals, then the expense reports.
It's a whole process.
Now imagine an AI that knows your company's travel policy, inside and out, and it can book your flights, hotels, car, whatever.
All within budget and policy.
Yes, no more guideline digging. And it could probably fill out most of that expense report for you.
That alone sounds pretty revolutionary for a lot of people.
Seriously. So,
Yeah.
okay, the possibilities are huge, but how? How do you actually build one?
Right. So the course breaks it down. Key elements. The first one they mention is custom instructions. This is really where you, as the creator, start tailoring the behavior. It's like giving the AI a very specific job description.
You tell it its role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Its role, its goals, even the tone it should use, like be professional or be friendly and helpful.
Right, so you could say, you're a travel assistant, find the cheapest flights within policy XYZ and talk to me efficiently. Some things like that.
Precisely that. You're setting the stage.
Okay, got it. Then there's, this sounds technical, retrieval augmented generation, RAG.
RAG, yeah. It sounds complex, but the idea behind it is actually quite intuitive and really powerful.
Okay, break it down for us.
Think of it like giving the AI access to your own specific knowledge base, like your company's internal wiki, or maybe a set of specific research papers or product manuals.
So not just its general web knowledge.
Exactly. Instead of only relying on that vast knowledge from its initial training, it actively retrieves information from your documents first and uses that retrieved info to augment or improve its answer generation.
So its answers are based on my stuff, not just generic stuff.
Precisely. It grounds the AI in your specific context, makes the responses way more accurate and relevant for your particular needs. This is huge for niche applications.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes it truly custom.
Definitely. And then, beyond just understanding info, these GPTs can connect to other tools.
Tools, like software tools.
Yeah, basically. The course mentions this, and it opens up, well, a whole other level of capability. Think connecting the GPT to external apps or services using APIs.
Okay, so,
So imagine a GPT that doesn't just understand you want to schedule a meeting, but can actually do it by talking to your calendar app. Or you ask to draft an email, and it can trigger your email service to send it.
Whoa. Okay, so it's not just chatting about doing things, it can actually take action.
Exactly. It can integrate into your workflows, do stuff.
That's pretty powerful. Okay, what else?
The last key piece the course highlights is building a persona.
Persona, like its personality.
Sort of, yeah. It's about customizing the tone, the communication style, how it interacts. You want it to feel natural and effective for whoever's using it and whatever its purpose is.
Right. Like a GPT helping kids learn would talk very differently from one helping lawyers.
Exactly. The course materials, things like the Capital Framework for chatbot conversations and the persona pattern, they really stress this.
Okay.
Effective communication isn't just what information is delivered, but how. Nailing the persona builds trust, makes it more intuitive.
So you're building something that not only works well, but feels right to interact with.
That's the goal.
Okay, so it's not just about building any AI assistant. It's about building one you can actually, trust, rely on.
Absolutely critical.
Then the course gets into that, ensuring quality and reliability.
It does. It talks about needing rigorous testing scenarios,
Okay.
basically putting your custom GPT through its paces.
Like quality control for AI.
Pretty much. Making sure it's accurate, gives the right info, communicates effectively.
Makes sense.
And they talk about build a benchmark, which really just means having clear ways to measure performance.
How do you know if it's actually good?
Exactly. You need standards to measure it against. This whole focus on testing, evaluation, it's vital for building AI you can depend on.
Okay, but what happens when it just doesn't know the answer? It must have.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the course covers that specifically.
Yeah.
How to respond to the absence of knowledge.
Good. Because just making stuff up is bad.
Very bad. It's crucial the AI handles that gracefully, admits when it doesn't know, rather than hallucinating or giving wrong information.
Right. Honesty is the best policy, even for AI.
You could say that, and linked to that is enforcing boundaries,
Setting limit?
clear limits,
Yeah.
what it can do, what it can't do, keeping it in its lane, essentially, within its designed expertise.
Okay.
And there's even this alternative approaches pattern, which is about how the GPT can still be helpful, even if it can't directly answer your question. Maybe suggesting where else you could look, or another way to tackle the problem.
So it tries to help you find a path forward, even if it's not the direct path.
Exactly. Still providing value within its boundaries.
Okay, this is a lot. Who is this actually for? Is it just for, like, hardcore developers?
No, not at all, according to the course. It makes it clear this is relevant much more broadly.
Yeah.
Business leaders looking for efficiency gains, entrepreneurs wanting to build new tools,
Okay.
developers, yes, obviously leveraging it in their apps, but also educators, thinking about personalized learning.
Wow. Okay. So a really wide range.
Ultimately, yeah. The knowledge here, understanding how to create these custom GPTs, it has really broad application.
Right.
Anyone looking to boost productivity, streamline things, automate tasks, find new ways to
But
innovate.
could benefit from this.
Exactly. It's about putting this AI power into the hands of the people who actually understand the specific problems that need solving.
Okay. So boiling it down, what does this all mean for you listening right now? It means AI power is getting more focused, more tailored, more within reach for, individuals, specific teams, companies of all sizes. It's not just about these giant general AI models anymore. It's shifting towards creating something that really understands your world, your specific context, your challenges.
And that shift, it raises a really important question, I think, for everyone listening.
Which is,
As these custom AI assistants become easier to build, more accessible, how is that going to fundamentally reshape how we work, how we learn, how we interact with tech every single day?
Yeah. Well, what new things become possible?
Exactly. What doors does this open?
That's a great point. So maybe as you finish listening to this deep dive, take a moment. Think about one specific task or maybe a recurring problem in your own life, work, personal, whatever. Where could a custom AI assistant like the ones we've been talking about potentially make a real difference? What specific knowledge, what unique instructions would you feed it to make it truly useful, truly transformative just for you?
That's the really exciting thought to carry forward.